I started watching the Kanye West Drink Champs interview. In less than 12 hours, it had 1.2 million views. I was like, God damn.
But he said it. He said this gonna be the most viewed shit.
Yeah. Oh, bro, it was interesting. How much did you hear? Like, what parts did you hear from it?
I got to the part where he said, yeah, that nigga Drake pretty much a bitch, and the nigga capping on a lot of shit, and niggas believe
Yeah. So
him.
now
That's the part I got on.
I thought it was cool because remember we called his bullshit when he did that interview thing with LeBron in the
Yeah,
barbershop. We were like, bro, you talking about the Pusha T thing? It's like, why are you leaving out the fact that you mentioned Pusha T's wife? Like he wouldn't mention that. He was just like
yeah,
Pusha T said something. So the part when he said the shit where the address, he said no, it's public knowledge where Drake's house is because it's a landmark. He said
yeah. I'm
people
saying,
already knew that shit. So it's
hold on,
like
wait.
Drake. Go ahead.
My thing is, the motherfucker's building one of the biggest fucking real estates
Yeah,
in Canada.
yeah.
People gonna know where the fucking shit is at.
So no, he said with that shit, it's like he said I didn't do like everyone knew Drake. You can look up where Drake's house is. Then he said the shit where I thought this was interesting. He said, nah, even Kim don't rock with me anymore. She's like, I never slept with that nigga. Like he's making it seem like because even Kanye said it, because Drake said, Kanye, I never fuck him. He was like, but you're making it seem that way, and you know damn well you are. You like don't play funny. So he's like, he would do a lot of shit like that, where like Drake just seemed like the person that he'll throw a rock and then like turn and hide his back. Like, I didn't do nothing. What are you talking about? So that's what he was saying. Nah, that was his problem with Drake. It was like, nah, like don't do that shit. And then it's just the shit where he said, like, for an example, I think his daughter went to a birthday party. They playing sicko mode. Now think about this for a second. You got a song with this dude talking about he gonna kill me, and my daughter's listening to it at a party. Yeah, I got a problem with that. And I was like, he got. I just him explaining that. I was like, okay, okay.
He
and
got a
then
point.
and
Yeah,
then
he got a point.
you remember the song "Last Call" on College Dropout?
I think so.
It's the outro where he tells that long ass story. I,
I
I
gotta go back and listen to it.
I like it because just his storytelling. It's just he still got that storytelling aspect. I like how he tells stories, but whatever. Like other than that,
I mean, no, really, like the first part when he was like, a lot of people would say like the nigga kind of took it. I mean, I first I thought about it, I was like, this nigga really did take that saying and like made it into like a reality for him. When he said, "I don't own a house," well, I don't have no, like, I don't own a house at all. Like, you know, when they was like, "Home is where your heart is at."
oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't have a home. He was like, so being on the phone with my what's calling, that's my home.
yeah,
So I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. Like the nigga do got a point right there.
No, there's mad gems he dropped, but because everyone's just gonna focus on the drama aspect, the gems are
Yeah,
gonna go like it, just some of the stuff he said, like they when they say, oh, they don't want you to have the house, they don't want you to have cars, he'll be like, no, they want you to have the house, they want you to have the cars, but they don't want you to be a hero, because he brought up the Kobe Bryant thing. So as soon as Kobe Bryant died, they still bringing up his past sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's
yeah,
honoring this man. You gonna keep turning him down? He said he thinks being called a rapper is the new way of people calling like still like a nigger. And
yeah.
he said the shit, we're like, nah,
Hip
I should
hop
be,
artist. I mean, hip
yeah. He
hop.
said, yeah, on
Yeah,
the screen, they show him as hip hop artist. Like, I'm more than that. Like you just labeling me that. It's just like, yo, I feel like that's what they calling me. And then I like what he said about the Black History museums. He says they start off where you on a boat, slave. Why don't you start off when we were kings and queens? I was like, okay, Kai, talk your
no,
shit. The thing where it led to more drama, bro. When he went at Big Sean so hard. Did you get to that part?
nah, he. I know he said, I don't fuck. I know he said, no, you kind of did it. My bad. I'm getting my shit mixed up. But no, I didn't get that part. The first I got was the Drake shit, and I was like, this nigga high. He's about to say some wild shit. Ain't even drinking. This nigga about to just say nothing but the truth.
Nah, so he made a point. I feel him on this, but I didn't like this because I understand drink champs is where they giving people their flowers and shit, so they're not gonna bring up awkward stuff. but he didn't acknowledge he was wilding, you know. But he did say what he didn't like with Big Sean and John Legend, why he don't really rock with them, is Pusha T voted Democrat, but you didn't hear Pusha T saying shit about Kanye in public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big Sean and John Legend were saying things publicly. It's like, bro, like don't, you letting the Democrats in your ear telling you what to say about me, like that's whack as shit. But the only thing is like Kanye, you were wilding. You know,
What? But was he wilding though?
Kanye was wilding, bro.
But
Kanye,
was he wilding though?
Kanye was wilding, bro. I understand him in a sense where there's ways to do things, there's ways to reach out and stuff like that. But you still got okay, you get mad at them for what they said publicly. They got mad at you for what you said publicly. Like it's just sometimes it's just you really gonna be that mad.
Yeah.
So it did. He said, I think it started when they asked the thing, like he said, Big Sean or Pusha T. I think that's what they said. And he was like, when I die, my headstone going to say I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean. And Nori didn't get it at first. Everyone else got it. So Nori's just like, and so Kanye said the worst thing I ever did was sign Big Sean. And he said Big Sean's a sellout and shit. And talking about how, oh well, so Nori thought he said best thing at first. So Nori started clapping. They were like, no, he said worse. But I thought that shit was funny. But he was like, dude, I know his mom. I got them, you know, you're where you're at now because of me. You know what I'm saying? Don't come out and say shit publicly. He said, I was the one telling you don't make your first single ass because when you go through the airport and everyone's singing your song, I like to think that's your theme song. So now you're gonna go around, you see people gonna see you, they're gonna start saying ass. Like, dude, why do you want that? So I was like, oh, I was like, okay. But other than that, like they did the thing where they compare artists and like if he can't come on one, he had to take a drink and stuff. So Dory said Swiss Beats and Just Blaze. He said Swiss Beats because Just Blaze just a copycat. Like what? He said no. Like Larry, the first half of Blueprint was me, and all he did was copy it and make the second half of Blueprint. And everyone was like, oh, he was like, what? Like bro, like that's how. But he's genuinely like, nah, like that's how, bro. I'll tell him that. Like, I'm not trying to hate on the man. It's just you copied me. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
Kanye, like,
So far, Just Blaze replied. I didn't read it because
yeah, I
I'm
did.
tired. I'm tired of people with these long ass winning shit. It's like, all right, cool, whatever.
Yeah,
Like, I know he replied to that shit. They waiting for Drake to reply. I don't know why.
yeah.
Like,
Big Sean said he's going to try to get on Drink Champs next to tell his side, but
yeah, then he said, what's name on $5 million, and I'm like, Kanye West on $5 million. I'm like, okay,
yeah, but it's cool. It was cool hearing him without like trying to be political. You know, it was really
yeah,
cool. Just like I was so happy that like especially Drink Champs of all places, like you know he just being himself, and then you saw hints of like old Kanye where he's just the cocky like no, I'm gonna tell her this type shit, and then you see like
yeah,
the new Kanye where it's like no, like we need to start doing this for the kids. He even said like no, he said I'm probably gonna die when I walk out of here because all the shit I'm saying.
yeah. He said, I'm trying to get them to kill me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying to.
yeah.
He
He
said, I
said
can't
some
get
real
canceled.
shit.
I'm trying to get them to kill me.
He said some real shit.
So
I,
Kanye West do died, and everything that he was saying was facts. And
yeah, yeah. He, I got. There's so many things I don't like about how he handled things over the years, but just that interview, I was just proud to like, okay, you're still there, you know, because
yeah, like when he said the text message shit.
yeah.
When he said I got Jay-Z drink, oh, what's the Travis Scott
Kim
kill?
Kardashian, all of us. I work for all of you combined.
He said, yeah, I did lie about that. But I was like, what? Why did you do something like that? Like,
That's
but
real shit though.
but I feel him because that's some ignorant shit I would say when I'm at like that's some ignorant shit I would say.
But not, I feel him on some shit where they playing games, like people playing games. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
Drake playing games, and then you just like you on sicko mode. Now you looking at Travis Scott, And then you don't know how you feel about. He said like Jay-Z, obviously like they the big brother relationship, but then again, it's like yeah, like we go through, but it's just when you think people playing games. I like how he put everyone together. Like, nah, motherfuckers, y'all need to listen. Like, I'll tell you shit.
How do you have it all? How do you have an intervention with people and nobody knows you're trying to have an intervention with them? I think it's funny because people, I know a lot of people, some people that I know personally probably gave me as like Kanye. Cause I just be like sending random shits out to niggas like random shits, and they be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "What?
No,
Like, I
that's
want
what
to know."
that's what I would like. If you get a chance, you should just check it out because there's some parts I was like, I know you relate to. I know you of all people. Then times I watch, I was like, that's it, Dunny. I was like, that's Dunny 100%. But even like the Just Blaze thing, he said, "Oh, Swiss Beats because Just Blaze a copycat." He like copycat. I was like, that's just Dunny was saying the same.
Yeah, like if you see something, you call it out,
Yeah,
and then I'm like, "That's wrong." I'm like, "No, look at it." But Kanye West did say something that everybody was complaining about, but it kind of makes sense now. He said, "I just wanted the shit for free." He said, "Why would I pay for shit?" He said, "I just use my face for everything."
yeah. That shit was real. That shit
Like
was real. Because he
it's
talked
not
about
about
the
it's
work
not
he
about
put in that.
money.
Yeah, yeah,
It's about networking. It's not about money anymore. Like, and I think that's what it's weird because Bitcoin kind of like everybody going to that Bitcoin shit.
mm-hmm.
But if that ultimately fails and money fails, one thing you do got is network and who you know.
Yeah,
So and then you go back to bartering because you know this person got this, so you could do something for them.
yeah,
And then the fact that the nigga was doing like yeah, you can have this beat. Like, don't I'm not trying to do nothing. Like you're good. Like shit like that. Like, yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, he do some fucked up shit. But if you focus on the negative way too much, you'll look past all the good shit he
yeah,
did.
exactly. And that's why I was worried at first because they kept posting clips of like the dramatic stuff on there. I'm like, nah. If people actually like listen to the real shit he's saying in there, bro, like you can get so much out that interview. You can get so much out that interview. Like he's saying, like, bro, I was talking to Jay Prince and Elon Musk, and they're like, huh? He's like, yeah, it's a weird thing, but y'all don't realize they actually closer together than a lot of you think. You know, like it's just shit like that. Like his network it's just the people he's in text conversations with, people he knows is like, yeah, that's crazy. It's just what he can get done. And everyone think he crazy, but he getting so much shit done.